We are returning from our sabbatical of fatherhood to talk to you guys about the Soloshot 3 tonight. And we have been testing it out and are happy and excited to share our thoughts and feedback with you.
But before we get to that, we keep it real here at Green Room.
Go check out that gear. But it's actually cool. Andrew's wearing his American flag DadStoke. I got this sweet camo hat.
Yeah.
Check them out. If you're a dad or you have a dad, it's a cool way to stoke them out and support the channel.
So let's talk Soloshot 3 Plus. On paper, it's a really great update. It's a much faster boot up time. There's no warm up needed, no walkabout, no recalibration. You can actually pick it up and move it. And it doesn't need to calibrate. The accuracy is also increased. When it calibrates, it does it all in just one spin instead of taking sometimes 5 to 6, 7 minutes to finish its calibration. Okay, so here's our setup. We have 3 Soloshot cameras. One is a 3 Plus, and we opted for the retrofit option instead of buying a brand new 3 Plus. And we've been using actually all 3 cameras with 4 different tags. And when we go surf, we set up all 3 cameras and we use 3 tags between us. And
we look like pros, basically is what you're saying.
At least when we're on the beach, we do. Maybe not when we're in the water. But we have each camera tracking 3 tags. That way we get multiple angles from a single session.
Okay, so for our first rating, we're going to go over function. How did the Soloshot 3 Plus function? Let's start with Steve-O.
Great. Glad you started with me. Yeah, I feel like there was a time when it worked maybe the first 2 months after we got it back. And then after that, I'm not sure if it was an update or a bug, but not only has the camera had trouble tracking, but it actually hasn't been able to focus. So if I was to whittle it down to a 1 through 5 score, right now, I would rate it a 1. Just for lack of consistency, and it hardly works.
I really wanted to like this. We were like one of the first people on it, and there was a big wave of upgrades. The time it took to get it back was super long compared to what we were told. And then on top of that, the performance hasn't been great. So it's just been a tough pill to swallow. I really wanted it to work. Okay, my score is a 2. I'm going to throw them a bone. Something that comes with a product you buy, though, is the type of support that the company offers. James and Barry have been working with me. They've given me beta builds of some of the software to run on the 3 Plus. Like, they're trying hard. I appreciate their willingness to help, but sometimes it's 2 to 4 weeks in between email responses. Coincidentally, that sometimes lines up with our surf session cadence. So it's not that big of a loss, but sometimes you hope to get a same day response because you've actually carved out some time to figure out why it's not working and to troubleshoot. And sometimes it's tough to get an answer. So
I will echo Steve-O and Andrew's, both their sentiment, and I'll stick to short and sweet. We'll do a 1 out of 5 because it hasn't functioned hardly at all. It had a couple brief moments where it looked like maybe it was going to be perfect, but it hasn't quite panned out that way. So 1 out of 5. As far as style, we can do some quick ratings. Steve-O.
It looks the same. Yeah, the camera looks the same. It, all the things that we liked about it before are the same. The compactness, the color, it's kind of nondescript. So 4.
I feel the same way. They've upgraded more than a couple things on it, but on the outside, it looks for the most part the same. So if you're out in the water and you look back at the camera, it blends in with the sand in the background, which I think is a good thing. And the way you pick it out is by the laser. So I don't have any complaints. I think I rated it a 3 or a 4 before.
Same as before. I think I probably did a 4 out of 5. Moving on to value ratings. Steve-O, what would you rate value?
Yeah, I would just say it's a 1, just from the lack of functionality. It just doesn't work. It's been hard to troubleshoot, hard to figure out, not super user friendly. So I'm giving it a 1 on value.
I'm in the 1 to 2 range.
I'll also throw up Uno.
Uno.
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a very sobering last year for Soloshot. And then when you get the footage back and it actually worked, and you think you got a good wave, the wave actually did not look good anyway. So if I was to compare it to the 3, and we've had the choice of running the 3 or the 3 Plus, we choose the 3. It actually works more consistently than our 3 Plus does. We did send our camera in to get upgraded in December, and we did not get it back until May. And the experience of, going back and forth with the company, oftentimes no response. I think we had to email 6, 7, 8 times before anyone got back to us. It was really tough. It was very frustrating. If you want some additional pro tips, we included that in our last video. So those same pro tips apply for this camera.
Yeah. If you're looking for the Soloshot 3 review, then check out the link in the description.
All right. This has been the Soloshot 3 Plus review. Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you out in the water.